Hi everyone, Linda Heldman here for Canadian Beats. I have with me on the phone today, all the way out from BC, Michael Daniels. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you so much for having me. This is my first interview, so I'm excited about the single, and yeah, thank you so much.
Your very, very first interview?
I know, no, I've had interviews before, but for the single, so I'm very excited just to start
Uh,
talking about it. I'm jumping
awesome.
around in my seat.
Awesome, awesome. Okay. Well, before we talk about the single, to my knowledge, Canadian Beats has not done anything with you. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I am a music singer, songwriter, obviously. I started writing with Gil Grand when I was in university, my fourth year, and he asked if I wanted to do a record with him down in Nashville, and I obviously was like, oh, yeah, for sure. So I went down there and wrote and recorded 3-song EP that Betting on Red's on. So that's kind of me at the moment.
Awesome, awesome. Uh, Now you were born in Saskatchewan,
Hmm.
lived in Alberta, and
Yep.
now reside in the beautiful Okanagan Valley in BC. What?
Yes, much more warm.
Yes, yes, especially in the middle of winter, which thankfully we're not in right now.
Yeah.
What led to these moves to the various provinces?
Oh, well, my dad worked for oil, so he started out in Saskatoon and then Regina, where they had me. And then we went to Edmonton and Calgary. And then they were tired of the cold and the traffic, and they packed up and moved me to Kelowna. And so I've been living here ever since. I went to university here, and now I'm thinking about maybe heading out to somewhere else for music, but it's been a really great place to live here.
Awesome, awesome. What are some of your early musical influences?
Well, I learned how to play the guitar in Saskatchewan in our cabin. My grandma taught me my first 3-chord songs, and so they're old cowboy songs. So I kind of started with old Merle Haggard and Garth Brooks and George Strait. And then as I grew older and I started playing live places, people wanted to hear different things, and I was more excited with different new sounds. And so I started listening to like Jake Owen and Thomas Rhett, and I started developing a different kind of sound. But I think I always kept that classic kind of core country in my music.
Mm-hmm. It comes through definitely in the single, which it's I know it's a very exciting thing to have a first single. You also have a love of jazz music.
Yeah, I always listened to Frank Sinatra, my grandma's old records. I loved vinyl. I still love vinyl, and really great vocalists. Always just in guess in my own music, I always wanted to be able to have those like a big, strong, powerful voice to fill a room. Especially because I started out just with a guitar and not a band, so the the vocals were always kind of the thing I went after.
Mm-hmm.
And so I love Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. Ella Fitzgerald's still one of my favorite female vocalists.
Great, great. Well, those are some great people to admire and have influence your music. Are there any Canadians out there that influence your music right now?
Yeah, actually, Dean Brody is one of my favorite artists of all time in any genre. I think his songwriting, and he kind of stays true to his own stuff. And I know like everybody tries to, but I feel like he remains like he keeps his integrity as an artist and songwriter, and that's awesome. And he has fun songs too. I like story songs, and he's awesome at that.
He is. He truly is. And he doesn't. Um, I love how his albums are very diverse with sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be,
Eclectic.
yeah, beautiful freak show. There aren't two songs that sound the same.
No, and I love that too in records. That's what I aim to do in my own music. I don't like when you listen to a record and it all sounds the same. So yeah, he's awesome with that.
Great, great. Okay, so let's talk about the single, "Bettin'
Yes,
on
let's.
Bettin' on Red." It was released this week to radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's being picked up by stations. I saw that it's been picked up by our friends in Little Current at Country 103.
Yes, indeed. Very
Very,
exciting.
very exciting. That could well mean that you get to play Manitoulin Country Fest in the next couple of years. That would be awesome to
Oh,
have you out here.
that would be very awesome. I'm starting to get festival shows now for the first time, and
Good.
it's so exciting. Like having that kind of audience and people who just love country music. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've played a lot of shows where it's not really country music venues, and so having people who already know the material and love country music as much as you do is
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of envious. I saw one of the festivals that's on your list for the summer is Cavendish Beach.
Yeah, how crazy is that? I got
That's
that. It's so awesome.
It is totally. For all the musicians, Canadian musicians I know that have been there, that seems to be one of the top ones, definitely.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a beautiful place. I've never been out there before, so I'm excited to do a little tour around there, see what's going on. Maybe everybody says the seafood's really good. Obviously, they're on the ocean, but I
Hmm.
have never had it there, so I'm very excited to try the food and play on that nice beach.
Uh,
So nice.
I just enjoy every minute. It's fantastic. So the song, Bettin' on Red, was written by you, Gil Grand,
Mm-hmm.
and Jeffrey East.
Yes, yeah. I was playing at the Stampede last July, and I went out one night and I watched the Brothers Osborne play a show, and then afterwards I went to Cowboys Casino, and I'm a horrible gambler, but I thought I'd go there anyways because my friends wanted to go. And when I was in there, the band was gambling. They were playing roulette, and I walked up to the band, and I never walk up to famous people because I'm always scared they don't want to take a picture with me. And but I did it that night, and I got to hang out with the band, and we were betting on a red. And so the next morning, I had a write with Gil over Skype, and he was in Nashville. I was obviously in Calgary, and I had this idea from the night before, and we wrote most of it then. And with Jeffery again in Nashville, he put on a crazy good bridge, and that's always the part everybody loves. So he's a tremendously talented songwriter. So is Gil, and yeah, so they made this awesome song with me, and I'm very excited, as you can probably tell.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Gil is definitely an icon in the
Mm-hmm.
Canadian country music scene. And I'm very proud to say he's a Sudbury boy. I reside in
Yeah,
Sudbury, so I've got to know him and his brother Jake Matthews very well over the past several decades. So great,
yeah,
great
no,
people.
just a great family, so
Mhm.
talented and nice.
Mhm. And Gil is also managing you.
Yes, yeah, he's kind of my manager, producer, friend number one. But he's been great.
Awesome. Awesome. So we've talked about Cavendish. We've talked about the single. What else is on your agenda for this year?
For the next couple of months, I'm just excited to see all these stations adding the single. It's a nice feeling to have people react to your song in a positive way, and obviously, I guess it does. But I just haven't experienced this before, so I'm kind of soaking that in at the moment, and I'm kind of watching where the single's going, and I'm gonna hit the road here pretty soon on some shows across Canada. So hopefully, I'll have a good summer and see how the single does, and then in the fall, I'll be back in Nashville working on some stuff. So an exciting couple
Great.
months I have ahead of me.
Great, great. And will you be making a stop into Hamilton in September for the CCMAs?
Oh yes, I will be there. I can't wait. I've never been to the CMAs before, so I'm very excited. Have my Airbnb booked. Have some stuff in the works for some interviews and some shows, and yeah, very excited.
Great, great. Well, I will be there and I look forward to meeting you and
Yeah.
hopefully seeing you perform somewhere.
Yes. Yep. I'm just getting some dates rolling in right now with my booking agent, so it'll be good. I'm very excited. I haven't played in Ontario either before, so it'll be exciting.
Great. Well, we have to change that. If this song is any indication of what the rest of your music sounds like, we definitely want to hear more.
appreciate that.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Michael, for taking the time to talk with me today. And I wish you
Sure.
the best success with this new single. And I hope next time I talk to you, it's doing great and climbing the charts and just being a big success for you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for having me on.
Awesome. We've been speaking with Michael Daniels, Canadian country artist from BC, and I am Linda Helpin for Canadian Beats.